now. Hello, hello. Is it starting?
Is it?
He said live now, so probably. Who's Tickle?
I don't even know.
Your team is banning.
Oh. Welcome to Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1, Best of 1 series knockout round. We have on the blue side Team 7 onto the blue and D Generation X onto the red side. Under the first banning phase we have Spider-Man banning the hero. Which hero would you choose to ban of? Francis.
Hello, welcome. Thank you for the introduction, Debbie. I think
Gaze
probably
upon
okay.
the
That's
edge
not what I
of
was
the
going
void.
to say. I was thinking maybe a Rome, a Matilda, maybe Phobius, Gatotkacha. I have never seen a Nolan ban, at least not yet.
In the first phase of the banning phase, you would
Hayabusa,
probably see Hylos too.
Sanjo.
But
Your
two
team
assassin
is
bans
banning.
coming out. There's no time waste, and they took out the Hayabusa from the red side. Interesting. From Sevens, the one banning the hero. What would they go for here? Should they take
I
out the
have
meta heroes or take them themselves?
Yes, it seems like they're just focusing a tunnel bit. They're just focusing on the assassins. They're just like not letting anyone play them, which I think is a interesting choice. I mean, it's like now, especially now the
Butterfly
meta
is
has
born by
shifted
thy
Your
to
team
kiss,
is
everyone playing
banning.
guided
assassins,
by lantern
and
Yeah,
maybe
light.
this is like a counter to that meta. I don't know what they're going for.
maybe they do not play the Nolan or just yet, so they took it out from themselves. And Jushin as well. You do not see a Jushin first ban, right? You see them Jushin first pick, but Suyo is gonna be taken out by Hero down here on the side of Team D Generation X. They are so fast in their banning phase. They do not wanna waste time. They know what they're going for, and banning heroes they don't want to take upon themselves or meet in the
Sand
opponent.
rises when I give the
Your
word.
team is banning.
Oh, what do
Only
you
a
think about the Khalid
few.
ban here?
I think Khalid is still a solid ban because even though he has been nerfed, his sustainability has been really taken off with his second skill, giving him like a percentage of his HP back now. I still think his damage early game is too much of a nuisance to not ban. So I think it's a very good choice by the blue side here
Sir, what's your
Oh,
command?
to ban.
interestingly,
Your team is picking.
D Generation X are gonna take down two of the assassins, denying any assassin for the side of Team 7.
Only love and
Oh,
night
they are going
Your
for the
team is
Sicilian first
everlasting.
pick here. What do you think about the Sicilian first pick? Personally, I wouldn't mind, but what do you think, Francis?
I think it's solid. I think it's very like, a mage you can rely on, especially late game. Like even early game, he does have a little bit of damage, but if he just knows how to rack up his stacks, his damage can get like unstoppable. Like late game, you can easily one shot anyone with his bad impact. So I think Sicilian is a good choice.
The
But the
hunt
first pick is
begins.
kind of interesting because you could get countered if the
True,
red
true.
team picks heroes that can close in on you. And Speaking of that, they did take Ruby, which I think is a
This
Yes.
solid
time,
choice against
the
Sicilian.
Your
choice is
team is
mine.
winning.
Oh, Degeneration Eggs. They know they want to go for the late game hero as well, picking up the Gozo here, the Javier. It's a good decision, but for a first pick, oh, Link's directly gonna counter the Javier. He's gonna look Syrian here. He's gonna have to play it really, really safe on this Javier. Link's been locked down, but Alpha's been hovered on as well. But oh, Gatot Kacha is gonna be the one that's been taken out. But this is the flex that Gatot have, right? The flex, like, it can go to the roam either on the roaming or either
Mm.
onto the XP lane. So what will be the
Oh,
answer for the
Menchatar is a solid choice. If
Mm.
they do pick Menchatar, I think it's going to spell trouble for Ling. Ling now has to be careful with going in. Even Tempest of Blades can be easily
Your team
nullified
is
with King's
banning.
Calling.
Oh, they lock down. But where do you think the Mincetar is gonna go? Like, is it gonna go for Rome, the gold mainly because some people does that in this meta, but Ruby is also there, so it is a flex pick, I would say.
If I were to bet on this, I would probably say Menchatar is maybe a Roam or a EXP. I don't know if they're going to set Menchatar on the goal lane, if I'm being honest.
True, the Petrify and the King's Calling might be very, very annoying for Spider-Man on the link here. Oh, at last been taken out. It's a new phase on the banning section we've seen.
Atlas.
Atlas hasn't been meta for so long, but it hasn't been picked up or being banned out. But this is a
Your team is
interesting
banning.
banning phase we
I
see.
think I think Atlas might be a target ban. I think the red
Set
team
down that
has done a
shortcut.
little bit of
Your
research.
team is banning.
Oh, Chip and Hyla's gonna be taken out. It's gonna be denied. The Chip has been appearing so late into the picking or the banning phase, right? It's you've never seen a pick. I mean, a chip being banning on the last phase of this ban.
Your
Oh,
team
the
is
cloud is
picking.
also gonna be taken off as well. Why do you think is it like the why is the cloud being banned out? Is it the meta or is
Uh,
it damage?
yeah, maybe to protect the Sicilian because now looking, but like looking if now it's looking very good for Sicilian. Like there's not much heroes that can close in on Sicilian. Like there's Ruby, of course, but Sicilian does have Purify to escape, and we have Minchitar, but Minchitar has Petrify instead of Flicker, so this is looking very good for Sicilians. And I
Oh,
was hoping they would go for a backline killer.
they were trying to go for a backline but they didn't. They go for the veteran instead. So Sicilians, they have got no answer for the Sicilian yet. Oh, the Granger and the Baleric's gonna be picked out as well. Beleric has been an annoying kind of tank frontliner, right? So understandable. Oh,
Mm,
Lunox will be the closing on this one.
this is looking very interesting. I think so far draft-wise, I think blue team has an advantage. What about you?
I would think so too, because since the Lunox has been meta for so long, but it's been of a counter kind of pick, right? But the Sicilian doesn't have a dive hero that can come on to him. So if they drag to this to the late game, he might have a really, really good chance.
Well, regardless, we're going to have a very interesting game. Let us see if blue team dominates or if it's the blue team that gets dominated.
Or this is like basic kind of emblem sets that both the teams are having at this point. So what is the Ruby going for? Is it a Ruby roam? A Mincetar goal? Oh no, it's a Mincetar XP, right?
I am very confused when over. I think we'll only know when the game starts. I cannot like maybe probably a Ruby roam and a Minchitar goal.
Oh,
I have no
we have
idea.
to find out then as we go into game number one of this championship. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of Dawn. Welcome to Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1 Best of 1 Series, Team 7 versus Degeneration X onto the red side.
Yeah, so, and we can see Sicilian helping out the junglers buff, as along with Xavier also helping the junglers. I think so far now we can see it's Lunox going gold and it's Minchita Rome. So what do you think about the
The
Minchita Rome?
Minster. Oh, the Minsitarum is quite. It wasn't really been. It hasn't been picked out. I haven't seen Minsitarum quite
Yeah.
frequently, I would say, but most of the reason might has been to disable this link, right? To not let him go into the backline, to just let him be a non-factor in this game, so that Xavier might have a really good time. But they also have a Ruby here that set her kind of XP on their side, and a very sustained hero. But despite the nerf, she has been really good at laning phase. But we'll see. It'll come down into execution.
Indeed, you are right. Everything does come to an execution, and now with that, Lunox has taken up the gold crab. He's just harassing Ling, but Ling does have level 4. Oh, he gets pulled. Tempest of Blade tries to escape, and he escapes with just his ultimate use.
Oh,
Ling,
the Tempest of Blade will be committed there, but it's not for a aggressive kind of gameplay, right? It was for escaping the Lunox here at this point, but it is a very good kind of ultimate being burned out for the side of Team Degeneration X. They could go for the turtle here, but both of the mid laners doesn't have level 4 just yet. They might spare the minions on the XP side, but we don't see that just yet. Cecilian needs the farming as well as the Javier. Oh, the turtle pit. They're going for the turtle.
Ling, Ling does not have his Tempest of Blades, but Ling is a level higher than Fredrin, so it is a good advantage for them. But
Oh,
it's Ruby who takes the Lord. Gatot Kata, Avatar of Guardian, hits nobody. Oh, and Ling takes the first blood on Minchitar, and it looks like
oh,
Fredrin is going to go down as well. With that, the
the
blue
blue
team has
buff.
secured the blue buff
It's
along with
gonna be in
two.
jeopardy here. Superior is doing such a great job in rotating, right? He has been onto the top lane side, but we can see him farming into the mid lane as well. Again, sharing the minions with
Oh,
Javier, which looks to read. Oh, the
Ling
King's Calling is gonna be committed.
is
Oh,
going to
Link's
go
gonna be
down. The
taken
king's
down.
calling. Yes.
Oh, the
And a
recall
little
coming
bit
up.
of taunting. Oh, alright, Hylian, I see you.
No, it's amazing, right? The rotation is a kind of brawly type of team fighty kind of composition they have for the side of Degeneration X. So I really get it, right? I really get why they go for all the fights here. They managed to take down Spider-Man into the midst of it all. Oh, the hook coming on for Rip Pirate, but he'll be safe, right? He'll actually be safe.
Yeah, well, he's a walking tree. It will take a lot more than that to kill that guy. He's a beefy boy.
There's no DPS into the side of the Generation X as well when the hook was land, so he will be fine. S3 here farming up, taking the gold crab. They are focusing on
It looks
gold
like
lane,
there's going to
right?
be a brawl up here. 4 people on the top lane, looking for something, but it seems like their
They are
Granger is
hiding.
really staying safe. Yes.
They are hiding. They are hiding. They are looking for a play here. We'll see who make the first move, who make the first mistake. Oh,
Oh.
no, the stun's not gonna be connecting, but they're trying to force the goal in as much as they want.
And I think they're doing a good job, but like team fight wise, they only need one good King's Calling to take that Ling down. Because if Ling gets
True, true.
inside the King's Calling, he cannot do anything. He can't even use his Tempest of Blade to escape. So I think team fight wise, I maybe red team has an advantage after all.
Oh, in the meantime, the poll has been up, guys. What for the
Avatar of
teams that
Guardian
you
hits two
like?
people. Veteran looking in trouble, but the King's Calling
Oh,
it's absolutely only Valeric, and Granger comes from the top lane and kills Ruby. So this is
oh,
looking very dire for the red team here. The blue team has already won 2 team fights, but Granger got a little greedy on the bottom lane and gets taken out by Xavier.
Jesus Christ,
That
is gonna fall into the hands of Luxuriate, right? He has to be greedy there. His
yeah,
name I
Jesus
cannot get
Christ,
over
he
it.
threw a little bit more than he could handle, and he paid the
True,
price
true,
for it.
true.
Osprey looking a bit like, okay, he does secure the buff, but Ling maybe. Oh, he almost got
He's
killed by
safe.
Lunox. But Ling does get. Oh, Ling does not even get the blue or red buff. It's Lunox who secured the red
He
buff.
didn't.
So kudos.
Oh, that's a good trade coming on the side of Degeneration X, right? Superior securing the red buff as well, but Ling has to be
Hmm.
delayed in the farm a bit, but he's got the level lead, so he's fine with it. I think he's happy with it, and so maybe that's also maybe the sole reason he was invading in the first place, even though he didn't manage to secure the red buff. So the top side is gonna be focused again. It's a brawly kind of goal lane here, 2 versus 2 always, but here Luxuriate into the picture. Will they go for the tower here?
Lunox is just like flexing at this point. He's just on their face. Oh, and he he dies for it. But Xavier does take down Granger with the help of King's Calling, and it seems like Bellaric will be fine because, as I said, he's a beefy boy. You need
It's a
to
big goal.
bring a lot more than that to kill that guy. But all in
Jesus
all, it was an
Christ.
equal trade. Jesus Christ died uh, in exchange of life superior.
But the Superior has been doing really well in trying to zone out Jesus Christ as much as he wants from the minions, and the constant gang coming from the mid duo from the Son of Degeneration X has made a little made Jesus Christ a little decisive on how he wants to go towards to last hit all the minions that he has been missing.
Turtle fight.
There's
It looks like they're trying to zone him out. Bellaric already half HP, not looking good for the blue team. Avatar of Guardian hits nobody. Hooks Gatot Kacha and Link secures the turtle because they're all distracted by Gatot. Oh, it looks
oh,
like
that
King's Calling is
really
done and it only catches
great.
Gatot and it gets killed by Link. But in the top lane,
Spider-Man going
Lunox
for
wins the
Luxury.
1v1.
Oh, that's amazing fight. Both sides taking down. Dexter's gonna fall into the hands of Dark Knight Rise, and Esther is gonna be taken quite low. He won't be able to do anything to save the mid tower. I mean the minions into between these towers, right? The
The
Dawning Light
fight,
connecting on to no one,
yes,
but tower will be in trouble here. They will be taking down the tower, the bot side tower, but Seven's doing a great job trying to trade that off, but Herodon defending his mid lane really, really well.
the fight
But
that
it
just
was
happened in
amazing
the turtle
fight,
fight.
right?
Yeah, the
Yes,
fight just
yes.
happened on the turtle fight. They got too distracted by Gatot. Minchitar hooked Gatot, and everyone like focused on
Oh,
Gatot. Like they all got a severe case of severe
sure.
like they only focus on Gatot, and that's why
Oh,
the turtle got
Superior.
taken by it.
Superior is taking a trade of his own blade of 10% to the backside, will not be able to take anyone, but no, he took down
Veteran,
Luxuriate and
oh,
made
the
a
big
double.
hammer, but it doesn't do anything. That is unfortunate. I
Astray.
thought Granger would have died, but the the wrath wasn't enough.
Probably, but Astray is gonna be the one falling as well. There's 3 members on the side of Degeneration X falling, but Team 7 will only lose Dark Knight Rise as a casualty. They have been doing farming pretty well, right? Both side of the teams have been
So
rotating
far,
for goal lane as much as they can, right? But the
mm,
objective wise, you can see Degeneration have lost 2 of their bot lane and top lane towers. So the mid is in jeopardy here too. Who have the upper hand at this point?
I think definitely it's the blue team, but red team also has a good composition. Their only counters is like Gatot Kacha because I honestly should think that they should have banned Gatot.
Gatok must have to be a prior ban, but they leave it open and they pick it off. So they know that Team 7 knows that they want the Gato for themselves. They want to flex it too, and so it has been a very, very annoying kind of tanky heroes for them to deal with.
Yes, and on
It
top
has
lane,
been a
Lunox, it
thrill.
looks like Lunox is winning the trade almost every time.
He's always gonna be. Oh, the
Oh,
flicker Ruby DD
flicker
combo. Will he be
combo.
able to take this first time? Oh,
Yes,
he
but he
manages
looks
to.
like in trouble. Ling is coming. Ling is coming for collecting,
He's to probably
and
fall.
he does get
Okay,
it.
the hook connecting, but
Hooked
the
on
stun
Bellaric,
rush.
but it looks like Bellaric, as I said, is beefy as hell, cannot be taken down. King's Calling up to no avail. Battlecata, Avatar of Guardian is enough to take down Minchitar, and Xavier goes down as well. It looks like this is Frederin's last. Yeah, that was his last chance. His wrath, but it wasn't enough.
I
Wasn't
would
nearly
I
enough.
it was a really good team fight coming from the side of Team 7, right? Ling has been doing Spider-Man on this. Ling has been doing really amazing, right? He's so good in punishing the overstayers. That's mainly Superior who overextends and trying to score the kill onto Jesus Christ, and he's sweeping up those the low HP heroes, right? He's got 5 kills onto his hands, 5 assists, and he's been really doing a great job in maneuvering around the map, trying to find kills, trying to steal buffs, and he's very successful in it as well.
I also don't like the way the Lunox is playing so recklessly, even now. See, oh, King's calling on the Ling. Ling looks in trouble, but he escapes. But it's Minchitar who looks, he's in trouble. Sicilian gets the kill on Minchitar. Feather and CC locking Katalkata, but it's nearly enough. Ling takes out Lunox. Oh, I thought it was Ling taking out Lunox, but he dies to vengeance. Oh, Ruby comes in, flicker, second skill, and I'm offended. It does get the kill on Beleric and does get
Oh,
the kill on Beric, but the Xavier gets taken down by Ling. It looks like the Ling is doing a great job at killing the backliners. Ling killed Lunox and Xavier in that span of the time that they were fighting. So I think this Ling is doing a very good job as
yes, he
Spider-Man.
does. He's very focused onto the backlines, right? He knows that he can take them down, especially the Javier. Looks great on his Javier, not being able to do quite much as you want because he is always on the run here because Spider-Man on his link always focusing on Luxuriate and Superior. Every time Superior doesn't have a brilliance, he'll gonna dive in.
Oh,
Oh, there's a
Lunox
fight in the
flicker
middle.
is enough to kill Sicilian. I think I was just going to say the Sicilian is to Xavier, but he got too comfortable for his own good and got taken down first.
He really got too comfortable, and he have to fall for that. And he have the period he got her
Oh,
Holy Crystal.
it's
Hey,
not good
the
for
brilliance gonna
Lunox.
be bought.
Mentioned King's calling, but it's not enough. There's nearly not enough damage for them to do anything, and it's Minchita who gets taken down to save Lunox.
Oh,
But the Link coming back for Luxuriate
Spider-Man.
does get a kill. Tempest of Blades, easy escape. This is what I was saying when I said it was going to be very hard for the Xavier to escape Link because you really can't do anything against a Link with the Xavier.
Very squishy, very immobile, just a flicker, and you don't have the flicker, you have to
Oh,
fall
this
for
Lunox is really I don't understand. Superior needs to play a little safe. He is not scared. I think
He
he
is
should
not
be a
scared.
little bit.
He have the courage, the confidence, right? He got the damage, he knows it too. But the escape wise, he have to be a little bit careful at least. The downing line connecting on to 2 members. I
He is just going in the enemy line. I don't understand this
oh,
behavior.
Chaos
Why?
is gonna fall
Uh,
and gonna be punished instantly. You have to play a little bit safer for them to go into the late game, right? They have the better late game kind of combo with the Javer and Lunox as well, so they might want to drag this as long as they could. They can take down the Sicilian easily.
and I just don't understand. All right, but now the red team is completely being dominated. The blue team asserts and tries to set in stone their dominance by taking the Lord, and now it's just a matter of time until they are going to be assaulting the red team's base. And now it looks like a little bit of skirmish is happening, but it's just Gatot Kata. Look at that. How tanky is this? 5 people, and they still cannot put a dent in Gatot's armor. And it looks like the blue team is marching on the cavalry is arriving, and they're here for the victory. But the hook on to Beleric. Beleric looks in trouble. Yes, he's tanky. He's a beefy boy, but the turret does incredible damage. It looks like Gatot Kata is also going being taken down, and Lunos gets 2 kills, but he dies to Ling. And it looks like it's only Xavier against the wall. Will he be able to do it? No, he won't. And just like that, the blue team takes the win. Jesus Christ, getting the last hit on the tower. Good game to both teams, but it's going to be the blue side who will take the victory.
I really got a little bit disconnect out there, but oh, Hiradan, his roaming Minsita hasn't been doing so much, right? the Spider-Man is the one who's securing the MVP at this game, but he's doing quite a lot of damage with 27% along with Dark Knight Rise, so he deserved the MVP as I would say.
Yes, that was incredible assassin gameplay by Spider-Man. I don't think I've seen that in a long time. That was very precise. He was patient, he knew when to strike, and he always went for the backliners. And I think the folly of the red team was when they decided to pick like they had a good composition. They had Midgetar for Ling, they had answer, they had counters, but they should have taken a little bit of a faster jungler. Maybe a Helker would have been better. Maybe like anything that kills the backliner because there was no one to take care of this and Silen just kept getting stronger.
True, true, true. They have been overextending a little bit too much Team Degeneration X, I would say. But it was such a nice game to witness on this first game. So Team 7 moving ahead, stomping on Team Degeneration X, I would say. What a nice game. My disconnection.
So we just wait or what?
Let me see. Wait. Hey.
All
I'm
right, well,
doing
I'll
the
do the introduction.
I'll do the play-by-play.
Yeah. Welcome back from the short break we have taken. Welcome back to the Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1, second game. The first game that just happened was very interesting. The Ling MVP. Oh, that was a pinnacle assassin gameplay, I have to say. And now we're moving on to the next game. On the blue team, we have NE Revenge Crew on quotation marks. So it's very quirky. I don't really know the reason behind that, but all right. And on the red side, we have ARQUUS. Arceus. Debbie, can you help me what these words mean?
Oh, I do not see anything on my screen right now, but I have to be because my. Can you take it over?
Oh, okay. So we're just waiting on. Right. We will start in a short while. There has been a little bit of technical issues, so be patient with us. I promise it will be worth it. Okay, well, the game will start in 3 minutes, so please be patient. Be patient with us. In the meantime, you guys can talk about your favorite, I don't know, hobby, I guess. I really don't. The names and the names of both team are very unique. I don't think I've seen this kind of name before. Even with the player's name, uh, it's going to be an interesting game, say the least. Oh, yeah, I can actually. If that's not a problem. If I am to do it, that's fine. Yeah. Tell me when we're live. Okay. Well, welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the short break that just happened, but now we're back and we're ready to begin the second round of the Phoenix Rising Cup. On the left side, we have NE, Revenge Crew, and on the right side, we had Arceus. That's a little bit of tomfoolery going around, people going into the referee slots. We're not supposed to. We're still waiting on one player, so when that person comes, we can begin the game finally. It looks like he's here, and looks like we're good to go.
Your team is banning.
And we begin, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've taken your seats, get a glass of water. Remember to stay hydrated at all time. And now we begin the drafting phase. Now we have the first ban, still hovering by Yuan on the blue side, looking for something. Also, if people who's watching, can you tell me what these names mean? Because I am very confused. I know that names don't have to have a meaning, but I'm dying to know what they mean.
I am not the only one bound by
A
these
very good choice.
restraints.
Phobius is very annoying, especially with his sustainability. He's really hard to kill, and he can really get in the back line, get free dashes,
The Immortal One
and
chose me to
can
vanquish the shadow
deal
that is the
incredible
enemy
amount of
of this
damage.
world.
Just like that, Suyo as well is of the same category. Even though Suyo did get nerfed a lot, he's still very annoying. Like all the nerf he got is like a little bit of damage reduction on his second skill, and the cooldown of his skills is still very, very strong.
Butterflies born by
Sushi
my
as
wish.
well. Like
Guided
Crimson
by
Beacon
lantern's
with
light.
Lantern Flare. You do not want to mess with that, and it's a good choice by the blue team to
The
just
hunt
take that out.
begins.
Your team
Ruby is
is
an
banning.
interesting choice. I don't think I've seen a Ruby ban in a
Your team
thousand
is
years,
banning.
to be honest, and as well as Outlaws. So maybe we're watching target banning. Maybe the member of the teams have done a little bit of research, and now they're just banning the heroes that the enemy plays. Because I don't think I would have banned uh, Atlas and Ruby if I was just prioritizing the hero itself. But with that, the banning phase is officially ended with the Gatot Kacha ban, which is very interesting. As we saw in the last game, the Gatot Kacha was a nuisance. With the Avatar of Garden, oh my goodness, they couldn't do anything. They got distracted by him. He's so tanky and he does an incredible amount of damage. Not to mention his CC skills as well. But now, the first pick by Yuan, the blue team, looking for something, maybe. I think probably Sicilian, as we know, Sicilian is a very good mage. Doesn't really scales well to the late game, but we will see what they opt for. Tigreal here is crazy work. Like I respect the pick. This is very bold by the blue team. He's just laying down his cards. He's just saying, "Oh, I'm Tigreal. I'm just gonna Fireman ult you, and I don't care if you
Find a
take
way,
my counters."
even when all is forlorn.
Very Sigma move by Yuan. And now the red team takes Vexana as a counter. I mean, Vexana, even though she did get a little bit of ban, her ultimate does like 0.1 second less CC, but it's still very strong. So it's a good choice by the red team to take out Vexana. And now we wait on Adi Saturo to pick his or her. We're very,
Your
we're
team
open-minded.
has
So,
launched a
it's
corruption.
Alucard. Okay, this is very interesting. I don't know. These picks are so off meta, but as we said, like meta picks are
Where
good,
there
but
is light, there
what
are also
win like
shadows.
what's more important is your comfort picks, and I think this is what we were saying here. We're seeing a lot of comfort picks coming in from both teams, and just like that, the blue team has opted for Louis. Louis, I haven't seen Louis much in my ranked games. But I think she's still good. I don't think she has gotten any nerfs, as far as I know. So Squirrel in the kitchen takes out Louis. Um,
Rise beyond
And now we have a lizard, a dragon. A very solid choice with his CC and his ability to kill backliners. Very good. He can now hunt for Vexana.
Who said
But
there are
now
no
the
shortcuts in
oh,
life?
the chip
I was
was
really
open.
infected by
I think the blue team have made a little bit of mistake because they have left the
Sir,
chip
what's
open
your
for the
command?
your
taking.
team is banning.
Now they're in trouble because I mean wherever you are, Chip comes in and just ults you, and like he brings his whole family with him, no matter where he is on the map. And I think that the blue team has to be really careful now to be grouped up. Otherwise, they're going to get preyed upon by the chip. And now the banning phase again. The red team gets out Fanny, and I think there's a. I think people should have picked Fanny earlier. Like if there's any Fanny players, because Fanny is really stupidly OP now. Even people who don't know how to play Fanny do a lot of good work with Fanny because the hero itself does a lot of damage.
Your team is banning.
And now we have Claude. As we know, Claude did get a buff, a quite bunch of buff. So I don't. There's really not much to say about it.
Your
Fun is
team
all that
is
matters.
banning.
Well, the marksman seems to have banned. We have Claude and 1-1 taken out of the equation. Now for the last ban going in by Garuo, what is he going to ban? Maybe if I were in his shoes, I would probably ban a marksman again, maybe a Bruno, a Nathan, or even Mia. Honestly, like Mia is not so good in 5 men, but she does still a lot of
Turn
damage.
picking.
Never mind, it's not a marksman; it's a fighter. Terizla, the Hammer God, has been removed from the equation, and now we go to the final phase of the draft.
It's not every day you see
It's
such
a
a
Ling
handsome
again,
dragon tamer,
and I don't
Fabian.
think blue team have an answer for this Ling. They really don't have a except Tigreal. If Tigreal can lock him down, now we have a Ling again. So this is going to be very interesting along with the chip. Is this a Layla game? Layla here is very bold, which but we have seen Tigreal first pick, so there's no shortage of bold players on the blue side. So we'll see what the blue team opts for as a marksman and as their jungler.
Need some stitches? I can help.
Mm. Melissa, even like her go
Your
away
strategy, no matter
skill
what.
is really good against any assassin that tries to get near him. So I think Melissa is a very good pick, even though I would have personally uh opted for Nathan or maybe even a Hanabi would have been a little bit better. But I think Melissa is still a solid choice. And now with that, the blue team have completed their picking phase. Yin, I think, is probably going to be the jungler. So this draft, I think, I don't really know what to say about this because this is very not conventional. This is not what you see on your end games. This is very up and down.
It
Like
is in
I don't
despair
know.
that I see the
We'll have to
forest
see
slopes.
when the game actually starts because I think so far maybe the red team have a little bit of advantage because of the chip. The chip can really like teleport all of his teammates to any corner of the map. So I think so far maybe it's the red team that is looking a bit better out of the two. But then again, as we all know, everything comes down to the execution. So let us see which team plays better than the other one. So far, the emblems are also looking very normal. We have Alucard on the EXP lane. I've seen a lot of Alucard on the EXP lanes lately. I don't know what that's about. I think it's still good though. Like, I haven't seen Brave Smite. I've seen like Lethal Ignition, Alucard, or Warcry. But it's a very interesting choice to go sustainability on Alucard, considering like all he does is like damage. But we will see. There's a Purify on the Vexana, which I think is a very solid choice. You can survive Yin, Yuzong, and Tigreal with just one Purify. Anyway, now we begin. Welcome to the Land of Dawn. and now the game starts with now it'll be shown which team does have the better skill, better way of executing this game. Louis didn't help with the buff though. I think that is a bit of a questionable decision, but it's still all right. We have the Yin Ling taking the red buff as well as Yin taking the red buff. They're trying to focus on their goal laner, but Ling, although maybe Ling does want to focus their EXP lane because Ling didn't take the blue buff. Ling took the red buff, which I think is very interesting. I haven't seen that lately. And Tagriel just looking for something, just scouting for his teammates really, not trying to take his buff. He knows how to play safe. I like this guy because the tackle that I get on my game are like crazy, and they always try to steal the buff, even if it means that they're going to die. Yuzong tried to cut the lane, but pays the price for it. I was questioning the decision of Ling taking the red buff first, but it was a very good choice by him because he was able to take down the Yuzong. Yuzong tried to cut the lane on the EXP, but he paid for it. A very solid move by the red team. Ling still has his Tempest of Blades. The retribution though, coming for the top lane on Melissa. Melissa looking in trouble. Oh, Ling has retribution in 1 second. Oh, but Ling gives up on the chase. He knows how to play safe, and to be honest, that's a good choice on him. Tigreal. Oh, Yuzong though. Maybe in trouble. No. Just doing a little bit of brawl on the bottom lane. And Chip has to flicker out to just escape. So that's a flicker on Chip wasted. And on this turtle, it looks like the blue team has a little bit of edge on this turtle. Ian still hasn't used his ultimate yet. He's just waiting. He's waiting for that perfect opportunity when it will arise. So now Chip is coming for a little bit of scouting, but he has to pay the price because he gets instant CC chained by 4 of the members from the blue team. That was a very bad move from Chip. He just went in alone when his teammates weren't there, and he paid the price for it. And it looks like the turtle is going to go to the blue team. But on the top lane, I did not even notice. It's Nathan who wins the 1 versus 1 shuffle against Melissa, which I'm very confused. I thought Melissa would have won that. Louis trying to get something up here. Oh, he does not. He has to use his flicker to even escape. That's not good for the blue team. And even now, Yin looking very low. Is 1 health, and he survives. He does survive, but the lane gets taken down, and Yuzong gets 2 of them. This is just a brawl at this point. Like people, it's just like a fight happening every 5 seconds. Even now on the bottom lane, Alucard with his vengeance and ultimate takes out Yuzong. Even maybe Alucard EXP is not really a bad idea, huh? Maybe I have had my mind changed by this. Okay, on the top lane, Melissa trying to kill Nathan does succeed, even though Chip is here. I think, yes, he does get taken down by Ling with his retribution, no less. A very good trade, honestly, for the red team, because now the red team, they were on a goal lead, but now it looks like the goal has been equaled. Louis, displacement, going to the bottom lane, looking for something here. Maybe, no, it does not find anything. It looks like top lane Nathan might be in a little bit of trouble because Yin is waiting like a hyena in the bush, waiting for his prey to show up. Melissa is poking Nathan down, but oh, Chip scouts out Yin and does have to flicker out to even escape. This is a very slow game now. I just like inconsistent. It was very fast-paced at start, but now it's slow. Chip is in trouble again. It's always this guy. Yin takes him in his ultimate in his domain expansion. Oh wait, what is this? Chip unlocks his ultimate in his domain expansion, but nobody can go there because it's just you and him. Integral ultimates and flickers, but Nathan escapes that. Oh, this is not looking good for the red team here because now they got two people out. Yin takes out Chip and Ling gets taken out by Melissa. Melissa inspires no joke along with her ultimate. You just get CC chain. You can't even go near him. Just it's like a bouncing ball. It's like yeah, how magnets work, but the opposite. I don't know. I forgot the word eluded the word. I can't remember the word, but yeah, it's exactly like how the magnet works. But turtle fight though, Louis, Chip getting a little bit of too deep. Ling trying to steal the turtle. Will he be successful? No, he is not successful, but he does survive. So not a bad try by Ling, but it just wasn't enough. Oh, that's interesting. Top lane again is Melissa. This Melissa and Nathan is fighting more than the EXP laners, which is rare. On the bottom lane, it looks like there's going to be a brawl happening soon, but no, they decide to play it safe again. Right now, the gold has is on the blue side's favor, but at this point anything can change. They need is one good chip ultimate. That's all they need, honestly. And all of them can just gang up on like this lunch money. Oh, Ling is really low by the Louis, getting hunted by the dragon, Tempest of Blades, and he almost escaped, but the dragon gets him taken down, and the dragon is still not enough. He still is hungry, but he has to go back, relax, and reset. A very good job by the Louis, Squirrel and Kitchen trying to do damage on the Ling. It was very incredible. I saw the poking he did on the Ling. That's how they were possible to win that fight. Oh, displacement going to the mid lane. Hmm, nothing yet. Nathan, though, might be in trouble here if Yin decides to ult him. Domain expansion? Maybe? Oh, Entropy to just take the bush, but it looks like everyone is there on the top lane. Chip has to conceal out, and he just scouts for people for his team. On the bottom lane, though, they're trying to push Ling and Alucard, but they cannot because the dragon cleared the lane very easily with his wings. And just like that, I don't know what's this obsession with Chip. Chip is he has a bad habit of going to places alone without his teammates. He really like died like 2 times because of that. He should have learned by now. Because that is not a mistake you want to make, especially in a game as crucial as this. But Entropy on Nathan almost gets out Melissa, but gets saved by Louis on on her yin and yang. Vexana, though, is looking very low. Eternal Guard is there, but it's not there for long enough. Conceal Tigreal, maybe it's a flicker play. No, it's not a flicker play. Displacement on the bottom lane again. Okay, Ling. Oh, he escapes. This is looking very intense by the moment. Tigreal doing a little bit of trickle taunting, as very sportsmanship-like. Dragon very low. And he dives to Vexana. Very good Eternal Guard by the Vexana, but the Vexana gets caught by Tigreal, but there is no one there, nobody at all. And Louis gets taken down by Ling because there were 4 of them and it was just 3 of them. It was 3 versus 4. And now it's when Chip is there, it's just like a 1 versus 5. Yin takes out Alucard, and wait, Yin actually kills Alucard in his domain. I did not expect the Tempest of Blades on the Entropy also there is enough to take out Tigreal. Nathan looking for Melissa, but Melissa escapes, and Yin is here. This guy is crazy. Ooh, he just went in alone against 3 people without his ultimate. I don't know what he was thinking, but he pays the price for it. He does. I don't know if that was a good decision, my guy. I have to question the wisdom of that choice, really. But now things have reset, and now it looks like it's still gold-wise, blue team has a gold lead, but I think if you look at even turret-wise, like of course, blue team has taken out 2 of the turrets, mid lane or 3 of the turrets. But team fight-wise, I think red team is really wising up. their teamwork. I can see them, especially with the entropy and Nathan. Speaking of entropy with Nathan, Nathan trying to kill Melissa and is successful. Displacement, but they only use Louis' ultimate to go to the bottom lane and take out Alucard. Ling coming down for looking for something. Tempest of Blades on Louis. Louis is very low. Oh, but the Tegral ultimate is enough to save Louis for just 1 second. But the Yin is here. Domain expansion. Will he be able to survive? Oh, it's not looking good for Luke. Oh, it is not. It does not look good for Ling because he just died. That was very close though. I think maybe Ling could have survived if he just if he just preserved his second skill for later. He uses dash a little bit too soon. But now, oh, yeah, I just noticed Nathan has Inspire. I think he should have taken Purify, to be honest, because now like he can easily get caught by Tegrill if he's not careful enough. If it took Purify, he would not have to worry about the implosion as well as the Secret Hammer. Yin hiding here, a very good spot. Does Chip check it? Yes, Chip does check it, but he gets taken to the domain and he gets killed. No, now the Yin is very strong enough, but the Nathan Entropy tries to fight the Yin is nowhere nearly as strong as the Yin. Black Dragon form Yuzong on the bottom lane trying to look for something, but Ling and Alucard recalls out to safety. Now I think it's looking very good for the blue team. If the blue team just uh, decides to take the Lord, they will be very happy and will be a step closer to victory. Nathan on the mid lane again. Oh, look at his damage. Even without entropy, he almost killed Melissa. Will Ling go after her? No, he does not. But now the blue team have to be careful. They have to be mindful of their Nathan, especially with the entropy and Inspire. I don't like Inspire is not a very good choice, but oh, Yin gets Nathan to his domain and kills him in a matter of seconds. That is not good. He did not have the window of nature ready, and he paid the price for it. Oh, but the displacement brings out Tegriel. He catches Vexana, but that's what I'm saying. Vexana uses Purify. So Purify is such a good spell. I think like and even if like Nathan had the Purify on that, maybe he could have survived the Yin ultimate. But now the Lord has been taken by the blue team and it's looking very, very dire for the red team. I feel like Ling should be focusing only on split pushing now. Sacred Hammer on the Chip. Chip looking in trouble, even petrified by the dragon, but he does not notice his HP. He got tunnel vision to take out the Chip that he didn't even notice. Nathan just melted him down like butter. Oh, that is good damage by Deadly. He's living up to his name, I can tell you that much. His name is Deadly, and he sure is being deadly. Well, now the Lord marching down on the top lane. This is even though Nathan has damage, he has to be careful because a Yin ultimate is enough to take him down. He doesn't have Purify, so even a Tegral Flicker Implosion is enough. And just like Yin is so strong that oh my god, Nathan just got deleted by Melissa. I did not even register that. That is not looking good for the red team. Their main damage dealer is dead, but so is the Lord because of the Eternal Guard. The Eternal Guard does HP based damage, and that's why the Lord got taken down in a matter of seconds. But now, but still, they did defend this, but they're looking very like turret-wise. They're down almost all their turret except their mid and bottom inhibitor. It's not a position that I would want to be in. But they still can come back though if they all play in synergy. I think what's happening, the problem is Chip is going too far. Even now, Chip is like way too far. Like the damage of the blue team is enough to burst him down. Even Yin can kill him in his domain expansion. So I think he should. The displacement. Tiger looking for an implosion flicker? No, he does not. And we can see the Black Dragon form used conceal. Oh, a flicker implosion catches absolutely no one but Chip, and he dies. Yes, he dies. Entropy, Wind of Nature popped off. Yin kidnaps Vexana and takes him out, and it looks like Nathan is coming back to a comeback. Oh no, it's not Alucard looking for something, but he only takes out Louis. Now it looks like the blue team might have, the red team was doing good job. But Yin, oh my God, this guy needs to stop doing this. He is just going in without anything. He survived there, but he should be a little more careful. Oh my God, they could have costed him his life. As we can see, the Nathan damage is now really strong that he can easily melt down the dragon and the Tigreal as well. So now they have to play very by the textbook, if I were to say. Like they have to follow up their combos, take fights in synergy, and they have to be mindful of, especially because the Nathan doesn't have Purify. I know I've said this a, a number of times, but I have to mention that Nathan not having Purify is a big problem for the red team. The Lord gets taken down, and Louis trying to look for something. Louis is going to maybe use her ultimate. They're just going bush by bush. Okay, alright. What a nice family trip they're having. Okay, displacement. Oh, and the Ling might be in trouble. Conceal also used. Ling, they're coming for you, buddy. You better use your Tempest Blades. Oh, he does not, and he pays the price for it. Oh, that was beautifully executed by Louis and Melissa. That damage was enough to just take down Ling mid-air. Oh, now it's not good. It's not at all a good news for the red team because now they have to defend without their jungler. But will they be able to do it? 4 versus 5. The Lord marching down on their base. Will they be able to achieve the impossible? Melissa takes down Chip as nothing. Tigreal flickers onto, but oh, Yin kidnaps Yin kidnaps Nathan, and he dies. And the main damage dealer is killed by Yin. And just like that, the base has been ransacked, destroyed by the blue team. A very incredible job. Even though Red team lost. I think both teams played very good here, and I'm not the one to lie. Especially Yin. I did not like. I always question Yin when Yin is picked because like Yin is like a very, hit or miss. You either like dominate or you get dominated, and it oftentimes it's a mess because in order to like do good with Yin, you have to have incredible timing and all that. But this Yin did really good job, subverted expectation, and all in all played fantastically. And just like that, the blue team has achieved victory. And well, guys, that was it for the second game. But don't worry, don't go anywhere because we will be back for the next game after. We will take a break now. We will be back after the verification. So sit tight, and yes, we will see you guys later.
Francis. Pick to
Oh, it's
Plummet
live.
versus
All right.
Eva.
Welcome back from the break we have just taken. Welcome back to the Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1. We move on to the third game. We have Peak to Plummet versus Ava. So,
Ava.
yes, Ava. And previous game we saw, it was a very good job by Yin. Performed very well. On this game, Debbie, my co-caster is here with me. I am Francis. And now we move on to this game. And Debbie, what are your thoughts on this uh, team so far?
Names.
Like,
Oh, I have a similarity from Pick.
oh, Debbie, I think you cut off there. Okay. Well, my co-caster is. It seems she is experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties. So a bit of. Please
Can
be
you
a
speak
little bit of.
Mandarin?
Oh yeah, now I can hear you.
No, I mean like, can you speak Mandarin?
Mandarin?
Yeah, Chinese. The word, the names are really. That name is
Oh.
really hard.
Oh no, I don't know Mandarin. I don't think anyone here does. Do you?
No, I do not really. But we have to wait and see what this guy brings. With the Chinese names. Oh,
Your team is banning.
oh, they are not
Well,
starting yet though.
with that, the game has started. Now it seems Peak to Plummet has the first pick. We're going to Aizen, with the first ban, and my co-caster, I'm
Only live at
here with me,
night
Debbie. What do you
will
think is going to be the
everlasting.
next ban? Not this season, but the next ban going with the monster.
Or for the other side of Ava, I would like to see a Hylos ban. I wouldn't want to see a Hylos being picked up for.
Sir, what's your command? Your team is banning.
Oh, it's a Fanny. Very good. Fanny players need to be eradicated. It's so annoying. I always, my number one rule whenever I play any game is I always ban Fanny. I don't care if I'm first pick. I don't care if I'm second pick. I don't care if there's a Fanny player in my team. I just never want to see her face ever again. But that's just me and my hatred for Fanny. But on the blue side, again, we have Alpha Ben. Alpha Ben is very interesting, but we have seen, we all like. I mean, we have seen in MPLs, even in our regular rank games, Alpha is really good at performing. The true damage he deals is not a joke. Not something you can ignore.
To me,
Your
fun is
team
all that
is banning.
matters.
Debbie, are you there?
Yes. I just have a very bad connection right now. But the one has been banned out. So I've seen the
Yeah.
Alpha and one been taken away. But do you think Alpha is a very good ban here? What do you think? I missed it.
I,
Your team is
I
banning.
think Alpha is not a bad band. Like, unironically, I think Alpha is a very solid band because there's not many people who play Alpha, yes, but when you do play Alpha, people really play good with it. The spear of Alpha is like 12 seconds. He does incredible damage, and
Your
he is
team
like
is
incredible
picking.
tanky.
Oh,
Who said
Justin's
there are
been
no
taken out.
shortcuts in life? Your
Oh,
team
it has
really
been left
invented one.
open. They would not take any time, but they will grab this. Yusal's gonna take the chip into his own hands. It is a very dangerous hero that's being open for the first time I've seen. This hero has been open in a tournament. But what would they go for here? They got 2 picks on their sides. What do Ava go for? They
Maybe
have
a maybe a Gatot Kacha, Phobius.
Agato Qatar solid pick. Maybe a Hylos even. Oh, they are hovering around the Melissa instead. I would
Mm-hmm.
really love to see Hylos in first, but in the first phases of these uh picks, I would say it's a very flexible hero, but I think they would rather go for comfort. Maybe we'll see a Melissa
Need some
for
stitches?
real.
I can help.
The choice is mine.
A very expensive 2 heroes. a very, very late game kind of scaling here as the Jaber has been picked up for the second time today. Melissa into the hands of Monster as well. But Charin here, they are hovering around Gatot Gatot. Oh, the Clot and Gatot are gonna be banned out. Oof, this is a crazy, crazy combo. What do you think this hi guys, I'm tank will go for?
Hi guys, I'm Tank. Would probably go for a tank if I'm being honest. But you know, that's just me, my detective skills. See, I just am very, I'm very keen. My senses are very keen.
True, your predictions are correct. They're going for tank, and Hayabusa is gonna be banned out as well as Javer. What a rare hero that we see in the banning phase.
Still waters
Oh,
run
the link
deep.
is gonna be.
Mm.
Oh,
Is banning.
at this point, I think this is a respect ban for the side of Charin here because he has been really good on this link, right? He have seen him on the Fanny and the link, but Hayabusa will also be taken down. But what would they go for here at this point? Yin. What do you think about the Yin ban? Do you think it's a
I
respect
think they
ban?
have seen the tournament. Like last game, we saw Yin dominating the Land of Dawn, so maybe that's why they, or maybe they're just like covering all bases. They don't want any backline killers.
True, true, true. Oh, the Hylas is being teased as well. Oh, there we go. I was very, very, very rooting for the Hylas, but you have seen it in the second in the second phase of this pick. Freya's gonna be picked out by Charin. Is it really, really going for the jungle?
I have
What
to
is new
wonder.
for Freya? Is there a damage buff or a some kind of meta change that I am not aware of?
I also am not aware of if there is a meta change. It has eluded me. Oh, and we have Novaria, so I'm really hoping that the blue team wins because I have a little bit of soft spot for Nova because I that's also my main hero. So now
Oh,
I'm in the side of the blue team now. Pick to plummet. Hell yeah. Now I'm
pick to
biased.
yeah, yeah, you're biased. I'm joking, but we see that the jungle hasn't been picked up from the side of Ava. They can go for export. Yes, they go for export here. That's what. It's a very very good pick for the side of Ava. Going against these have been two fighters and fighters in the jungle, but I haven't seen the
Uh,
being picked out. Right, the export
now
has
is
been always.
yeah. Now I would love to be this Xavier because wait, Xavier doesn't have a spell. What? Oh, okay, maybe
We
that's a
have.
bug. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that was a bug for me, I guess. Now I think it's very good for Xavier because the only thing he has to be concerned about is Claude, and there's no one really that can kill him in the backline. So it's really he'll have a good time uh staying in the backline doing incredible amount of damage.
Oh, truly, truly. But meanwhile, Xborg can he might have a really good chance against a Freya, but I'm not really sure because I haven't seen much of a Freya, right? He can burn it down, but take us to the land of Dawn, Francis.
Yes, and just like that, the game starts, and Freya starting going on his red buff, maybe focusing on the goal lane, but we see the four of the members of Ava is going for the blue buff instead. So they both are opting for the goal lane, which I think is a solid choice.
Yeah, for looking at the mid lane combo, we see, of course, every side that has a chip is gonna have a faster clearing and a faster rotation. This is the problem with Chip, right? He's a monster in roaming, and he have a very much scaling and macro type of things that he can do, right? He's starting to give a vision for the side of Ava here. Why bait
Hmm.
side bait here? He has to round about into
Oh, Xborg
oh
gets
nice
taken
nice
out
nice.
by Freya. Did not respect the damage. Oh, but Freya looks a bit low, but does pop the call of Valkyrie to survive, and she does. It looks
Oh
like
yeah,
Xborg really underestimated Freya's damage, and he paid the price for it because that it was. I was also thinking maybe Xbox could have killed Freya, but no, you do not mess with Freya and get away.
he's the one who falls. The model's gonna be connecting onto Charin here, but Monster he's dealing quite a lot of damage. Is he popping the Inspire, yes, he does, but he won't be able to take down any of them just yet. The Yusa here taking a lot of damage from Side Babe. He's gonna survive with a sliver of HP, but yeah, that's a tip for you. He can fly away from you.
Well, just eating
Oh, the
chips now. He's
taunt.
not even recalling. He just gets
Oh, the
chipped
final.
and he regained most of his HP on the bottom lane though. Hylos got taken down by Freya.
Charin is now gonna focus on the turtle as well, and it's literally a free turtle at this point because there won't be any contest coming. Yes, they won't be contesting just yet. Side Babe
Oh,
here in trouble. He doesn't have the flicker just yet. There's a shortcut. Flicker
oh,
Yusa's gonna
shortcut.
over him. They are committing to it as well, but the blazing duets
They
are
are
so.
coming on it, but only Hylos is the one who gets taken down.
Charin's really doing amazing job on the Freya, but it's a new kind of hero we see in tournaments, right? But he's on 3 kills now, and he's leading in gold, in XP, in kills. It's an amazing pick, I would say. But what are the win conditions that this Ava team have in order to, take this game?
The Xbox needs to farm and become beefy so that he doesn't die to Freya easily. And their Xavier also needs to have damage so that they can easily kill other members of the blue team. Oh, but it looks like Chip is going to go down by Last Insanity of Xborg. Belleric, though, looking in a bit of a trouble here, has to pop Vengeance to even survive. Sky is unplugged.
Monster in trouble here. He's gonna be taken quite low, but he might be able to survive. But there's no diving coming out from the side of Picture Plummet. But the minions will be unfocused. But the medal's connecting onto two members.
Oh, Freya.
Sorry, man. He's going in.
Okay, he almost got Melissa, but Melissa used Inspire to regain most of her HP back. It was a calculated risk, and that minion was worth more than her life.
Oh, you
Oh,
should
shortcut.
gonna be found. They are really gonna connecting onto the shortcut as well. Oh, Tiny is gonna fall into the hands of the Novaria, the Savage Rare here. Oh, Skyzen taking that Fire Bay, right? This Skyzen diving in for Cyber. Do you think it was worth it?
No, that was definitely not worth it. Like because the blue team is the blue team is on the lead. They need to get more kills than that. Like the red team, yes, it was an equal trade, but if you look at economy wise, it was a good trade for the red team.
Oh, AOZ connecting onto the X-Borg. Oh, they are trying for him here. The red buff is gonna be stolen. No, he really managed to steal it, but he will fall into the hands of Aizen. Melissa's caught in a sandwich here between the towers. They are really trying to keep him in a tight position. The model's connecting onto Aizen, kind of swing away. There might be no casualty just yet, but the top tower is gonna be the focus. Yusha joining other members of Ava. There's no fight just yet. Oh, the glorious pathway.
Freya looking in trouble. Last Insanity popped and is looking very low on HP, but she still looks more and dies to Xavier. It looks like Xavier is getting kills and maybe getting a little bit of the damage. Just like that. Chip escapes with a sliver of HP. It has to flicker out though.
The blazing duet coming from backside, taking the members.
Oh, Novaria.
He's first to flicker out from the models. The model's dealing a lot of damage, but he's popped monsters popped inspired as well, so understandable that damage coming out from him.
Oh, Xbox has bought Sky Piercer as its first item.
Ooh, incredible. It's a very, very weird itemization, but our sign is gonna fall into the hands of Skyzen here. Skyzen's
All right. So, the team, I think the blue team is really good. The gold wise, they have an incredible lead, and that's really good to see the blue team, especially because they have the Novaria on the team. Shortcut done on the mid lane. They go in, blessing duet, gets 2 of them. Xavier looking in trouble, but the Belleric ults, and The Avatar of Guardian goes in and they wipe them all out. It's a complete cleanup. They're here for the oh yes, that was not a complete. That was like half clean, but that's a complete cleanup. Okay, very good job done by the blue team. Really good coordination. I would call this peak cinema. Okay, they're waiting for the Lord. I think 8 minutes.
They're not securing the turtle just yet. I think there's not starting. Charin just score a maniac? I missed that part.
Yes, he did. It was like a triple kill, but Nova ulted and Freya just went in for the kill and he got maniac.
Amazing, amazing. So I think they are going for a very, very fast game here. They're trying to end this as fast as possible, right? Not touching the third turtle at all, trying to wait for the Lord. I think they're really, really doing a good job trying to maximize their goal leads that they have. At this point, there are two fighter jungles on each side of the team, but maybe they don't want to the Melissa to scale up and the Javier not to scale up as well. Astral Echo into the backline user.
Shortcut
He's
used, but just to escape.
he's not. They are not commenting on the shortcut just yet. Onto the bot side, we see Claude is a little bit in trouble, but he will be safe. He have the BMI. He also have the damage and the XP lead, right? So when
And
you
now,
match up,
as I said, yeah, they waited for the Lord and they took it.
yeah,
Oh, Claude
very,
might
very
be in trouble though. Glorious pathway done. Oh, Purify. Maybe Purify is enough to save him. Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
the
he's
Numbers
fine.
is gonna be pop as well. Oh, he's waiting. He's wasting so much ultimate and so much spell, right? This, a farmer claw is very, very hard to catch. The BMI have the blazing duet that the mates it deals into the back line as well as the front line is amazing on Claude. You didn't want to face a farm well Claude, but this Claude, he's got the goal lead and he's got the builds that he wants.
Ouch,
So
Nova's starting to hurt now.
is giving a lot of reason at this point. So, oh, the
Oh,
Espel
it
Echo.
looks like they're in trouble. Avatar Guardian on the mid lane. Oh, Freya is not. They're not able to even put a dent on his armor.
He's so tanky at this point. There's no taking him down. Or the model's gonna be connected. The glorious pathway will be committed. Sky's in free, hitting into the backline. The blazing duet, but he will fall into the hands of Sky. Hi, babe. Is this another commitment coming on his part? Maybe. Oh, the last
Ooh,
insanity onto the backline. Terran will be ticking quite low, but he will be able to survive. But Yusa will be the one falling instant, and the dawning light scoring a kill onto the Novaria. What a trade
really.
coming up side of Ava. This was a good trade. They needed this, right? They needed this kind of plays, this kind of takedowns in order to stay in this game for much longer.
Yes, and I think, as I said, the winning condition is Xborg being a bit beefy, but Xavier, if Xavier reaches his power spike, it will spell trouble for peak diplomat. And we can already see he has both a Book of Talisman and a glowing one. So this is already looking bad for the peak of plummet. But it's still like the peak of plummet still has a goal lead, but if they're not careful, they will start losing it.
Yes, because yes, as you said, the side of Team Ava they have a better late game. Yes, the better late game. The Javer is gonna the farm up, and Freya might not be able to dive in as he does into the early stages of this game, right? At this point, Team Ava they are housekeeping. They are trying to farm up, trying to make the Javier and their Melissa get their power spike they needed in order to take down the members of Peak Deployment. Oh, the the armor is gonna be pop from the side of Xbox. He won't be able to have the last insanity just yet. Guys, and dealing a lot of damage for onto Shiny. What are they waiting for, Big Diplomat? Are they gonna go for the lore or are they trying to freeze the minions?
Yeah, I think they're just waiting for the Lord. Now that the Lord has won, they're going to take it. And yes, it looks like this Lord is also going to be given to Flick to Plummet.
They actually, I think they really, Team Eva really did a really good decision in not trying to contest for this. All right, they know they doesn't have the upper hand just yet, but they might be if the games goes on and the Javer got the full build and the Melissa got the full build. They are gonna be very uh they are gonna have a very great damage and they can melt the front lines. So maybe they're waiting for that power spike.
Ouch.
Oh, he hurts. Savage Warrior, he's doing all the damage from the back to the front lines of the Ava team. Monster is taking quite a low. The Ezreal could also committed, but the Lord's marching on the top side of this lane. They're synchronizing the lanes so well. So three of the lanes pushing into the mid tower. I think they took down the mid tower at first thought that's will be committed. The models are connecting onto the members, but oh, currently taking down monster. He's gonna fall into the hands of Cyberbait, but they might try to focus on the towers instead. Oh, the
Well,
Lord is
Bennerick is
really
really tanky.
alive.
Skyzen tried to kill Bennerick, but he's just killing himself with the blade armor. And it looks like the defense is successful.
They are really successful in trying to defend their base. The Whistling Lantern big pickup. He's gonna be Cyberbait is he's gonna be very annoying in this later stages of this game. Maybe he will go for Holy Crystal. I wouldn't know, but he will deal a lot of damage that will make it very hard for the team Picture Plummet to dive in. There's not many of our heroes that can really poke him out, that can pick him out because they don't have assassin into the site. But if he played safe enough, Sidebait might be able to farm up, and he will hit the power spike and try to melt down the front lines. And maybe they might be able to take this game as well. It's got to be a 50-50 if they prolong this game longer.
Oh, that I saw that on the turtle.
Hi guys, something is hiding into the midst of it all. You are connecting finding him, but there's no any setup coming from both sides because they know they don't want to risk any fight just yet. The Lord is coming out in less than 20 seconds and they might want to go for the Lord here again.
Yeah,
Who
the
do you think
Lord.
have a better clearing for the Lord?
I think it's going to be pick to Plummet again. But I now maybe if Ava decided to contest, I wouldn't blame them because I think that. Oh, okay, they did try to take the Lord with the Dawning Light, but wasn't successful enough. The damage
Declaration
wasn't.
with 1 point. Also, it's gonna be committed
A
on
shotgun.
to Xbox. Oh, Aizen is falling. He's how AOZ connecting on the two members, but will they be able to fall? But that blazing direct ice convoy is gonna be committed onto the back lines. They are taking quite low, but oh, what they are committing onto the ice. Oh, they are going in just yet, but they
With the
are
tension proc on the Gatot saves him
they
from the damage. Oh, Sky Babe. Oh, this chip is not. He is not looking good.
the lore is marching into the mid lane, but
Oh,
because
and
they
Xavier gets taken out. That was their last hope, and they blew it. And just like
pick
that,
Victory!
pick the plummet, they take the game. I mean, it was a really good challenge coming out for the side of Ava as well because of the picks, right? Because of the heroes that they were using, the good clearings. This was a very good team fight for Ava as well. But oh, Charin, very good execution coming out from the side of him. But he also took the Malefic gun as well, so it's a very high range kind of Freya that we have. So he is gonna score the MVP. Who do you think
even
deserves
so,
the
good.
MVP, Francis? I think it's for me though. Francis, yeah, he deserved the MVP because of the early game execution that he did.
Yeah, GG to both teams, but it will be peak deployment that is going to take the victory here. Good job to Ava to play their. Like, they still play. I think like at one point they could have came back, but
Yes.
like they had to. Like, the Xavier, the Xborg had to let go a little bit tankier, and the Xavier had to take care of his positioning. But he got caught in the middle at the end, and that was his mistake, his folly that caused his team to lose. But regardless, that was a good job on both teams.
It was a game well played. They were giving out a fight in the end, but they still lost. But it was a very, very fun match to watch. So why don't you do the closing, Francis?
Well, that's it for the third game, and now we will be sorry. So that's it for the third game for the Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1, and we will be back after a short break, after some verification, and stay tuned. The next game will be commencing soon.
think when you said live, Beast. Okay, live. You can go, Francis.
So welcome back to Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1, and it's the fourth round of the game. On the left side, we have Team Insanity, and on the right side, we have Seventh Heaven. So, very unique names coming up on both sides. Now, we have Team Insanity choosing his first band, and I think that's a me and my. I don't
Yeah,
know. So, I'll
fine.
yeah, I'm now going to give the mic to my co-caster Debbie here. Debbie, what do you think
Who
is
said there are
the
no shortcuts in life?
band going
I
to be
literally invented one.
in this
I
next
was
game?
yeah. I was really gonna go for the chip ban. Yep, they would do this. I know because
Butterflies
chip has a
all
very
over the
prior ban,
bush.
right?
Do
Just
it.
in as
The
well. These
lantern's
two are the
light.
most hero that I've seen onto the onto the banning phase that's always up there. It's either picked up or it's either banned. It's never ignored. They are
The
still in the
Immortal One
meta so
chose me
much.
to vanquish the
Oh, what do you
shadows
think
and
about the
claim
studio
this
ban
world.
for the side
I
of blue?
think I think
Yes.
Suyo isn't as strong as he used to be, but he is still strong. I think you would have like it's better to ban him than to just ignore him, if I'm being honest. So it's a good ban on the side of Team Insanity. And now Seventh Heaven looking for another ban. They have banned Zushin, which I think Yoshin is like so annoying. Like, honestly, if you don't have any mobility, she just like catches you, and you're just like a puppet. So and just like the Hayabusa is also banned. And what do you think about the Argus ban? That's very
Oh,
not conventional.
it's very unorthodox ban. I think it's a respect ban, maybe because maybe the side of Seven Heaven might have a player who's really very good Argus player, but we never know. But this is like very rare kind of ban we see. But in any way, it's maybe a respect ban as well. So
Mm.
this
Seventh
is the third
Seventh
ban.
Heaven. Does the word Seventh Heaven remind you of
Come
something?
on, Dexter. It's our
Seven Heaven?
showtime.
Your team is
Probably
picking.
not. Well,
Only love and night
Your team
are
is picking.
everlasting.
Hello? I think you cut off Debbie.
this is
Well, so Insanity, the team Insanity picks up Cillian on the first pick. What do you think about the Cillian pick? Oh, and also, by the way, Debbie, you cut off midway.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This
I
is
kind of
my
figured that out in the
territory.
bit.
Your team
So
is
sorry
picking.
for the inconvenience, but yep. Brody first pick. Brody has been picked first and Gata as well, but
Sand rises when I give the word.
the metas are opening up, I guess. Khalid as well.
Interesting. Gatot Kacha is a good pick, and so is Khalid. Khalid, as I said, did get nerfed, but it's still very annoying, especially in the early game. And especially when you have Sicilian on your team, you need early game damage. So I think Khalid works very well in this team
I am the
composition.
priestess of primal
Your
lightning,
team
Oh,
is
the
picking.
hunter
flexing
of
and
all the
flexing and
evil
flexing.
gods.
These two picks have been a flex, right? Edits and the Khalid. It's either onto the goal, I mean onto the roam or onto the XP. We'll never know. But they picked these two first. So it's kind of a gamble for them as well. But Gatot Katar has also been a very flexible pick. He can go to the roam, he can go to the XP. Oh, a
Your
new
team
face we
is
see,
banning.
Farsa.
Feathered Heaven, yes. I mean, Feather Airstrike, very strong now, dominating the lane of Dawn recently. I have seen a lot of Farsa people playing Farsa, and really they should because she does incredible amount of damage while being so far away. She's like Novaria, but actually good. So it's a very good
Still
pick
waters
by
run deep.
Dungeon
Your team is banning.
and the banned Ling.
So they
Of
are
course,
taking
they
out.
banned Ling. The Team Insanity has Kyrie.
They have Kyrie indeed. Yep, Kyrie maybe and he might be able to play Ling, the Nolan or the assassins that are very very flashy, which Kyrie likes. And the Ling ban is understandable, right? When you pick up a Farsa, you don't want to go against a Link. because you want to be able to give space for your team. But the Ling kind of neuters the fire shot, right? So taking out the Ling is actually very genius for the side of Seven Heaven, which
Yes, and now we're moving to the third last ban, which is going to the Team Insanity, and they ban Bane.
oh, Bane
Horology is my
with the
craft.
deadly
Tiki is
cat
my name,
has been
Danny.
annoying, but taking out the Bane this early, I would say maybe they know something that we don't from the side of Seven Heaven, but they taking out the Bane and they are limiting the jungle for each of their team. They haven't picked out the jungles just yet, but if they go for another jungle ban here again, they will be so limited. Oh, at last again, the
No,
Phantom
because
Link
they,
would have been damaged. Oh, go
I
on.
think it's because the Seventh Heaven ban Diggy. That's why, in response to the Diggy ban, they banned at last.
Oh, this is like a counter ban. Very, very amazing, very genius, I would say. So this time, I think they should go for the jungle pick, in order to not limit the pool, maybe. So what do they go for here? I wanna see. The jungle may have been picked off, but oh, they're
Your
still
team
going
is
for the
banning.
tank. So the Gato Gata
Mhm.
isn't gonna be a flex anymore. So we have the implosion. I mean, we have the Tigreal here, gonna be picked up in. Oh, are they really
Let
gonna go
me
for the
up and
Xbox
watch
again?
the
Oh,
world burn!
They
this is the
are.
second game that we're doing the Xbox. I hope this team picks the Bruno, right? Because the scaling that Bruno has and the lane bully he is, but against the Brody maybe a little bit weaker. But I would really like a Bruno here.
All I hope that all I hope is that Xbox doesn't buy Skypiercer.
Yeah, the Skyfisher XR is really a weird kind of I mean twice, but it didn't work out well for
Assassination
the
is my
last
way
game.
of
But the
missing you,
Xbox
my
is
dear
gonna be
brother.
locked as well as the Hanabi as a rare combo. Hanabi and the Xbox it's gonna be taken now, and Alpha has been open since the very last stages of this drafting phase. And he's gonna auto lock it, and so Alpha is the only one available alongside Nolan as a jungle. So I think we have our draft here, Francis, who might have the upper hand.
Yes, and well, looking at the draft here, it looks very. I am very. I don't know who has the upper hand, if I'm being honest. Like Alpha is a really good jungler, along with the Tigreal, and they don't have any counter for Tigreal, so it's very good. Sicilian is also very good. Scale's very good at the late game, but I see Sicilian taking Flicker instead of Purify, not respecting the Tigreal.
He might be believing in his, micro skills, the ability.
Wait, Debbie, I just realized the Seventh
Welcome
Heaven
to
team doesn't
Mobile
have a
Legends!
jungler.
And
They do
what do
not
you
have a
think is
jungler.
for the wrong?
5 seconds till the
Oh, they
enemy
are
reaches
not.
the
Did they
battlefield.
forgot to do so, or are they trying to? Is this
Oh,
a new
that's
kind of
not
meta
good.
that we're?
That's not good. That's not good. That's
Okay,
not good. That is not good.
here's
That
the
is very
rider.
bad for the
Where is
Seventh
the
Heaven.
retribution? So are they gonna
Uh,
forward, or are they trying to do some, steal?
I don't know what
Uh,
they're doing. This is very off the book here. I'm very confused what they're going for.
so we'll see the
This
mid
is
lane.
I have I don't know what to say. This is very I'm confused. I don't know what is happening.
Uh, I think they are not gonna go for the boss here because he doesn't have the retribution. The mid lane has. I think they are sharing the mid lane too, and Tigreal not taking roam just yet. This is a new kind of meta that I've seen, but the claw's gonna connect onto them. Oh, it's a pulse coming out. It's a long due pulse, I would say.
I think it's a
Maybe
restart that's going to happen.
maybe a restart. Just put the alpha on the retribution and get on with it.
Although I
Maybe.
although I think, like I know people make mistakes and all that, but I think mistakes Like some of the mistakes should be punished, like this one, if I'm being honest.
No, they really have a good draft. They have really good lineup here. So I don't think they wouldn't want to risk it with just a retribution misclick like this. So I think I think
Well,
they are going for a
well,
reset.
man, I think red team really wants to reset because no matter how good your team is, if you don't have a retribution, you just lose. Like even if you somehow win the early game, the moment Lord spawns, you cannot take the Lord.
Oh, well, the objectives are always definitely going to into the hands of Team Insanity if they really have to go for the no retribution alpha into this game. So, oh, this we have to wait and see, I guess.
Yep.
I mean, if we are gonna talk about the lineup here, I think Team Seven Heaven does have the lineup that's really focused on the early game, right? They have the Brody into the goal lane. They have the Gatot Kata as a XP lane, very good in early. I mean mid game, and Dungeon on first and Alpha as well, very snowball kind of hero. So it's a draft that I like. I think we have to go for the restart here. The players are lagging. We have to wait, ladies and gentlemen. Just don't go away. We have to wait for some time. We'll see if
Uh,
they're gonna
well,
restart or not. I think they really have to restart.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like blue team might not be very uh accepting of the restart. Oh, the game is going to resume soon. Will this be a surrender? Oh, the game is paused yet again. Well, all right. Well, this is something.
I'm also lagging along with the players, so I understand. So I think the team of the Seven Heaven team are lagging. So I think they are waiting for the players to just fix their internet first, I guess.
Maybe. The game resumes. Okay, let's go back to the action. Alpha looking very low on the mid lane. Um, just standing still. Oh, and it's a surrender. Maybe it's a reset.
It's a reset actually. Maybe we are trying to go
Okay.
for the re. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess so.
Victory!
I really like the combo there, but the early the wombo combo coming out from the team of Heaven, but too bad they didn't take the retribution.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it's a reset. Maybe they'll pick the same heroes they picked before, but maybe. Oh yeah, I think this is a reset. So they're going to pick the same hero they picked before.
I have to wait and see.
Okay, well, let's continue back to the game. There was a little bit of uh, a hurdle that we faced, but it's okay. And now we are going to begin the game again. I think the players will take the same hero.
Crimson. Are they going for the same hero or are they? We'll just have to wait for this. By the way, I want to know what Curry is doing in India.
Sorry, what?
That was a joke. I mean, what is Kyrie doing here in India in Team Insanity? I want to see.
Oh, maybe, everyone needs a vacation a little while. So, every once in and often you need a vacation. So,
So, okay. He want to humble us with
although I
his.
question the decision to coming India, there's so many better places you can go.
He want to try the opponents, maybe, or he want to see. He might want to see what we have up our sleeves. So, he just want to join. Oh, I will join Team Insanity and see what these players are doing. What kind of players India have. It would be so funny if it's.
Okay. Well, let's us start the game, shall we?
I think they are still discussing what they are doing. I think they are just gonna change the spells.
Yeah, I think we should just start. Like, yeah, the choice has been made. They will take the same heroes, just with Alpha taking Retribution this time.
Oh, maybe the Brody might try to change, the ages as well.
Oh yeah, Bloody Ages, and also, yeah, Sicilian Picker is fine, but it's not very optimal.
Not real, but maybe they. I think they'll just look for the retribution here.
Mhm.
The delays, kind of.
Your team is banning.
Okay.
All right, let's begin. I believe there's nothing else to discuss. It's going to be the same. I urge these players to ban faster so we can get to the game sooner because we've already been through this stage.
that breaks through the darkness.
And yes,
And
that's
also,
exactly what is happening. Just banning random heroes.
I would ban a Mia. I would ban a Mia in ranked games.
Oh,
Really, it's so hard to dodge. I mean, with the new Malefic gun that's been reintroduced, I would really ban her in the ranked games.
Your team is banning.
okay.
Like hard
Yeah,
to
that's
play
like a
against her. I mean, one ult and she's camouflaged and
The
you won't
immortal
be
one
able to
chose
see
me
and
to
you
vanquish
die.
the shadows that plague this
You
Not
know
a
what
good feeling.
the you know what
Ready?
the counter to Mia
Your
is,
team is
in my
picking.
opinion?
Most probably it will be
Sand
assassin.
rises when I give the
Your
word.
team is
No,
picking.
like if you go mage wise, what do you think? What mage is good for
This is my
Mia?
tempo.
Muscle of iron,
Oh, maybe
Your
bones of
team
I
is
really
steel.
don't know.
picking.
A burst mage maybe. I don't know. I love
Yeah,
Aurora.
Only
I
love
it's
love
and
Aurora.
night are
yeah, Aurora is
everlasting.
good, but like you can purify her ult.
Your
You
team
can
is
purify the
picking.
CC and go to a safer place and kill Aurora.
Alpha is
Your
online.
team is banning.
I mean, not purify, but like you can ult. Your ult is a purify, right?
Course,
Okay, well,
she's bursty.
Come on,
She has the
Dexter. It's our
damage. She
Your
has
showtime.
team
the
is banning.
CCs.
The Dragonborn is back.
Your team is picking.
I don't understand some of the spells how it works because when
My
Novaria
very life
ults you,
will
if you
Your
have
instruct
team
you.
purify,
is
you
picking.
can easily purify her ult.
I am the
But
priestess of
when you
primal
ult
lightning,
Mia
the
with
hunter of all
Nova, it
living
doesn't go
hell.
off even when Mia uses her
Your
ult.
team is picking.
I see.
So like you can easily
Payback
catch Mia with
time.
Nova. If you have Nova in your team, you can see where Mia goes even when she ults.
Noah is basically a CCTV.
Huh?
It's a CCTV maybe. Novaria is a CCTV, like the spy
Yeah,
camera
yeah.
you have everywhere.
It's actually like good against Mia because like Mia ultimate is like you go invisible, right? But if you have
Yes.
Nova, she cannot be invisible.
Oh, that's a map hack, I would say. But I think they're done with the spell change.
Yep. And Brody still has
Brody,
Aegis. Oh, now Sicilian has Purify. Hey, listen to
Oh, I
me.
think it
That's
hurt
good.
you. I think it hurt you. So it's a
You cut off again. But yeah, good job on Twilight to listen to me. Flicker is okay, but like if you have Purify, you can purify Brody's stack. You
haven't.
can purify Avatar of Guardian and like all the CCs.
Yes. Oh, what do you
So
think
we
about this?
can,
Why?
yeah. This I think Red Team has an I think Red Team probably has a lead here. But if the as the game goes on, like as the game gets on getting later, it will be Blue Team who will have the advantage.
Oh, why do you think so? Do he have more damage?
It's because of Xborg and Sicilian. I think now in the late game, no one will be able to kill Sicilian. Like, of course, you have Farsa and Tigreal, but if you just stay in a safe distance, you will just stack up your stacks and just do an insane amount of damage. Like, there's really no one you can kill Sicilian. And even if Sicilian gets caught by Tigreal, he has the Purify to escape.
So that's a very, very good spell change decision on his part. Maybe the Feather Airstrike should be the one trying to take him down, but yeah, onto the top side, the Fury Hammer connecting onto one, but Yuki falling into the hands of Kyrie, the one and only. Into the barn coming
Oh,
on to
Kyrie
attack.
looking for a second kill, but the Aegis on the Brody almost saves him. Yeah, it does. And Spear of Alpha is enough to take down X-Borg. Alpha looking for more, flicker in with the Parsa, but the Purify on Sicilian is enough to escape. And it looks like Alpha goes down to Sicilian, and Parsa too dies to Hanabi. So this is a good trade for the blue team. It's a 3-for-2.
It's a it's a kill coming onto the Hanabi, so you didn't want to see in Hanabi a fit Hanabi, you know. As much as non-meta she is, whoever is so farm trapped, it's so hard to go against her, right? So I wouldn't fit a Hanabi, I would say. Into the turtle.
Oh yeah, now with the turtle, I think the blue team is looking for Spear of Alpha goes down, and they're trying to lock up anything. The Feather Hairstrike trying to get the Lord, but it's Tigreal who gets the Lord amidst everyone, and Avatar of Guardian a little bit too late. Does not achieve much, and it looks like Gatot will be going down to Khalid.
So this is a team fight in favor of Team Insanity, right? They have the advantage at this point, and they are trying to take the blue buff as well, and they will be successful. Kyrie doing Kyrie things, I would say, on his Xborg. So it's
But it was Tigreal who got the turtle though.
so the Tiger got the turtle, but it is a trait. Alpha on two. That's, you know, when you are on the alpha, you want to snowball, right? You want to maneuver around the map, trying to take as much farm, as much gold as possible, trying to neuter the other jungle, the opponent jungle that you see. But in this case, the alpha has been shoved in, so he doesn't have a
Oh,
lot of
Sicilian.
control.
That was a bit too bold of Sicilian. He just went in a little bit too deep. He bit more than he could chew, and he got killed for it.
The primal rest flicker is gonna help the me and S survive, but that's much of it. Sicilian will be the only casualty on that team fight. I think the mid rotation is doing quite well for the side of Seven Heaven because they're rotating together the jungle, the mage, and the tank, and it's a very, very dangerous combo that you can see with Implosion, Spear of Alpha, and the Feather Airstrike. If it connects onto anyone, it's a sure death. It's a sure kill they can have.
And on the top side, we have both of them again. You can see they're just waiting for an opportunity. Alpha looking maybe in a bit of a pickle, but he survives.
Oh, they are
And
trying to
now,
turtle.
oh, that's really going on is Hanabi, Feather Hairstrike, but Hanabi survives.
The
And
last
Turtle is
insanity gonna
up.
come in. The turtle is up and it might be free for Kyrie, but if he falls here, but no, the Raising Stone will not be committed just yet, but the turtle is indeed gonna be free because Crimson's gonna fall for the third time in this game. Meanwhile, you know, that Tigreal on the first side has been trying to focus a lot onto Otaku-kun on his Brody, so the turtle will be the casualty here instead. Oh, can you see the Twilight cancelling out the further airstrike? It's a very good decision making on his part. On the wings, by wings, trying to rotate on the top again, but he have the vision on to edits me and S. What do you think the Alpha should do here, in order to keep down his death counts, to farm up, to catch up to Orkairi here?
Alpha is looking in trouble again. He just has to use Spirit of Alpha, but Last Insanity going to take down Alpha, and Tyrell goes down to Khalid as well. I can see the Khalid rotation is really working out for him. Now, Brody, that's not what you like to see. The blue team is absolutely dominating, taking out Brody inside his own turret. Oh, but he almost survived, but the bad impact is enough to take him out. Gatot Kacha is here. He is tanky, but he does as well do not enough damage to take them any of them out. I have to give kudos to Khalid though. Khalid
Yes,
going there top lane.
it was a
Yes,
very good rotation. Oh, Flicker Implosion not connecting onto him with the CC immune. You have the Hanabi come into handy here. See, doesn't even pop the Aegis just yet, but it's a very big ultimate and a spell being wasted. Otaku-kun a little bit behind on goal and XP as well, but he's a
it's
Brody.
okay. He has the power of anime on his side. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine, he'll be fine. Let's just connect on the 3
Oh,
stack, maybe. Oh, the bot died. There's in trouble. Dominator's gonna be falling into the hands of Kyrie with the last insanity. Mr. Body in between, in
that
the midst of it though. He's gonna heal up as
oh
well.
Spirit of Alpha on Khalid, but the Khalid just eats sand and regains all of his HP back. Feather airstrike only for one hit, and she transforms into a crow and runs away again. It looks like this Xborg is really doing a good job, singling out targets, killing him with his last insanity. Not even Gatot Kacha is safe from his wrath.
He has been doing so amazing, right? He's very objective minded. He's,
With that being said, implosion on to Sicilian, but it's far into deep. But it's Alpha who takes out the turtle. Their airstrike almost takes out Kyrie, but the only casualty is Tigreal. But the fight is still not over. Alpha gets caught by Edit. A beautiful a beautiful catch, and just like the Alpha is down. But the turtle did go to the side of team, to the red team. So it's like an equal trade. Your life for turtle, not very worth it if I'm being honest. Well, it looks like the top lane is going to be siege anytime soon because their jungler and the roam is here. But to answer, oh, Lost Insanity popped up very early, trying to look for that Tigreal implosion onto two, but Hanabi has that CC immunity. Oh, but the Brody uh, takes out the Edith, and Farsa trying to kill Kyrie, but Kyrie escapes, and so does Hanabi. And now the help is here. The cavalry has arrived. Sicilian coming in with the bad impact takes out Brody. Oh, but the Alpha is here again. It's a full-on combat. The combat never stops. It's coming. Spirit of Alpha hits nobody. Looking for something. Kyrie regains his Piraga armor back. Last Insanity. And it looks like Alpha is in trouble yet again. Oh, yes. That was a clutch. The Piraga armor appeared at the exact time when he needed it. Better airstrike onto nobody. Tigreal conceal, but catches nothing. And just like that, Khalid comes back, cleans up, and kills the Farsa. Oh, Brody is still looking for more. Wait, this is crazy. Bad impact onto Brody. It looks like Brody is about to go down, but he survives.
they
The
are
fight never
brawling
really
and
stopped.
brawling.
Oh, Khalid Flicker Raging Sand is enough to take out Tigreal and Brody. Wow,
Amazing.
this is just on fluff. It never ends. It's just a brawl game that I'm watching.
So this is a Kyrie. This is an Xbox that doesn't build the Skyfisher, right? That you so hated.
Yeah, and you can already see the results of not building a sky piercer. You're just like he's just building things like War Axe, Immortality, things that help you survive. It also helps with your damage a bit. That's why he got all these kills, and that's why he is snowballing really well to the mid game.
The War Axe is helping him a lot with the true damage coming on. This is a very a good decision on his part, and Brody is still taking the Sky Piercer.
I think Brody on Sky Piercer is not that bad. With his ultimate, his combo is not that bad.
But at this point, I think he's so behind with the stacks. Maybe he should try to build up more damage instead. I would say.
Oh, on the alpha though, I think he should have went a little bit defensive. Maybe Winter Truncheon would have also been preferable to Sky Piercer. Oh, but Tiger looking in trouble. Brody caught up in everyone, but he survived due to his ages. Last Insanity popped, and the only casualty is Tiger. Oh, but Alpha is also taken out because he went in a little bit too deep with the Spear of Alpha, and the damage was enough to take him out. And with the Lord is marching down in the bottom lane, it looks very dire for the red team here. Seventh Heaven looking in very big trouble. Farsa Sanguine Claws catches him, but he survives. Oh, but the Khalid, Raging Sand, tries to catch Farsa. Brody comes for the support, but Khalid is too tanky, and he survives. Oh, but the Lord is also very low in HP. Feather Heaven, oh, Implosion on the two targets. The ceiling gets caught, and so does It is. It is looking very low. He gets taken out by Export. Hanabi trying to do any kind of damage. Last Insanity also popped, but it's not enough. The damage is not enough. And it looks like Hanabi is also going to be taken out by the Alpha. But no, Hanabi is refusing to die. He is just the healing, the shield, it's not enough. The damage isn't just enough. The Raging Sand Flicker takes out Brody, but looks like Khalid is the Khalid survives. The Fire airstrike is not enough. And, and at the end of the day, it's Hanabi who survives and takes the the kills and the victory. Wow, I don't know what to say. This was amazing. It was just like crazy.
Kyrie being Kyrie, taking the kills, taking the job, taking the objective. Such amazing play he's making.
Yes, especially with the Hanabi. I thought Hanabi would have died immediately in that moment, but no, he didn't. He had the shield, he had Rose Gold Meteor. He even had the leg blitz who uh, helped him sustain all that damage and regain his health back. And just like that, Team Insanity takes the victory from the seventh heaven. So we will see Team Insanity on the next game, but Team Seventh Heaven will have to say goodbye. And so just like that, we have came to an end to the fourth round of the Phoenix Rising tournament. But we will be back. So we let's the next this is not the end though. We will have one more game after this. So be patient and wait with us. If you look at the items, I think um Debbie, do you like what item do you think Alpha should have bought instead of the Skypiercer?
I think he should have really went for the he should have gone for the defense, because Skyfisher, maybe it is a very uh less cheap, but it doesn't fit the gameplay that the alpha bought, right? So maybe he might want to go for a little bit defensive kind of build because he's been so behind. And I wouldn't recommend a damage Gatai as well, so maybe they are a little too squishy for liking.
Yes, indeed. And like I think bidding Skypiercer is like a gamble. But if you like, okay, it's a gamble, but if you already have a Skypiercer in your team, then you should let that one guy have the item. You should not have multiple Skypiercers in a single team. I think there's a very a, a waste of space on your inventory slots and also money because it's cheap, but it's like 1,500 gold. It's still a lot.
Meanwhile, the Export has been building very, very decisively, on his build. Alpha has been seemingly taking these uh pre-builds, right? I would say he's not decisive much as the export was.
Mm. But it was a good job. I like Sicilian. Uh, you see what I said? The Sicilian Purified saved him a couple of times there when Payroll did the implosion flicker. He, because he had a Purify, he could survive the onslaught brought by the Seventh Heaven.
Truly, but it was such a really good play, for the side of Team Insanity. They're doing so well. I can see this team going much higher level, into this tournament. I would be rooting.
Indeed, indeed. And now, well, we now, so guys, we will be back after a short break. We will have another game after this, so be patient, and I'll see you guys in a short while. Okay, welcome back, guys, to the Phoenix Rising Cup Season 1. And this is the fifth game. I am losing count. And now we have on the left side, try it out. And on the right side, I did not catch the name, but it has CN, so I'm guessing Cartoon Network. That'd be that name would go hard though if that was the name. But anyway, the game starts, and now we have DVX on the banning phase. Let's see which hero gets on the chopping board. Well, they're really taking time with this ban, which I think is a wise decision. They should always like I've seen a lot of quick bans. They should not. They should take time with
You're
these.
not the only one
And
balancing
Phobius
these
has been banned.
chains.
Go on, Phobius. Which Phobius, I
Sir,
cannot
what's your
stress
command?
enough.
Your
Like
team
there is
is
no
banning.
amount of words that I can say that will prove how annoying Phobius is. Oh, but this is a six ban though. Okay, a bit of an interesting uh, uh, status here. All right, I'm very curious now what's going to happen. So Fanny ban again, as I said before, Fanny is really, really, really,
What hero
really
shows
annoying.
me
Like
to
Your
vanquish the
team
you
is
shadows
have
that
to
banning.
plague
have
this
that hero
realm?
ban. I don't know why Moonton decided that was a good choice to buff her again, but god
Butterfly
damn,
is
it
born
sucks
by thy
going
Your
wish,
against her.
team is
guided
picking.
by lantern's light.
Suyo and Zushin taken out. Suyo and Zushin both very annoying, very overpowered. I mean, I'm just repeating myself. I've said all the things I had to say about these heroes, so I'm just going to move forward and go to the next pick phase.
Only love and night
Your team is
are
Sicilian,
banning.
lasting.
very reliable, very good, very solid pick by
Always on the
team.
way.
Try it out. Oh, for the first time in what seems like forever, we have Mathilda. Mathilda, very good. Circling Eagle, oh my God, very good. Like it's very, especially with junglers that have heroes that have no mobility, they are really good with Mathilda. But let us see if Team CN makes use of that.
Muscle of iron.
Your
Bones of
team is
steel.
picking.
And we have Gatot Kacha also picked. Gatot Kacha with Matilda is really solid. That's like I feel like all these games, something like 5 games or whatever. In all these games, there's only one constant that Gatot Kacha always either gets
Sand
banned
rises
or
when I
gets
give the
picked.
word.
And we have Khalid going in from the previous game. We saw very good performance with Khalid. With his
Still
passive, his
waters run
rotation is
deep.
so fast.
Your
His Raging
team is
Sandstorm
picking.
does an insane amount of damage. And also he can survive like tons of damage with his second skill. He just eats sand. Like who eats sand? But he
Time
does,
to
and
take
he
the
gains HP.
field.
So
Your team is banning.
and we have Ling with is that KSI? K9I. Okay. So we have Ling picked and Bruno. Bruno, very good pick, very solid. Nowadays, I've seen a lot of Bruno picks dominating the lane of Dawn. I think is very solid. And now, but the ban phase though, maybe they're going to go for the marksman. They only have one ban, so they have to be very
It
careful
is
with this.
in despair that I
Your
see
team
your
is
Nathan,
fondest
banning.
hopes.
Entropy, very annoying. Good job. Honestly, yes. Nathan is not a hero you want to go against. If it's a good Nathan, like even if you're winning against a Nathan late game, he just does so much damage. Okay, now the ban. Maybe they're going for a mage
Time to
ban.
drop the beat of the
Yes,
Your
flash.
team is
Joy,
picking.
very solid. Maybe it's a target ban, but if it's not a target ban, it's still good. I don't think they will pick a claw. I don't know what they're doing here. Maybe just trying to scare. Because they already have a marksman. So yeah. Vexana, hovering on Vexana, fluffy cookie, super solid. Change not so solid, but still works. But let's see what fluffy cookie goes at the end.
It's his choice, his hero. What is he gonna pick? What does the team CN thinks is the good mage in this situation?
Hope will find a way,
And
even
it's
when all is
Vexana.
forlorn.
Okay, yeah,
Come on,
Vexana very
Dexter.
solid,
It's our
even though
showtime.
he did get a little bit of nerf. That nerf was nearly not negligible, like them. And now we have Claude picking up by Rayan, and we have we now for the fourth ban. We're still waiting. Oh, sorry, fourth pick. I think Claude, like, with the buff recently that he got, Claude is like insane. Like, uh, you would not be very smart if you were not to play Claude, because his first kill deals like 300 more damage. That's just stupid. And Xborg on the EXP lane, and Hayabusa taken by Arno, the jungler. So far with this draft, I think maybe blue team is good on paper because you have Khalid, you have the late game damage, you have the pushing capability, you have also like sustainability with Khalid and Xborg. So I think like on paper, blue team looks a bit better. But as with everything, all it comes down to is execution. So we will see which team does the best job in playing as a team, performing synergies. Let's see which team has the better synergy. Oh, I haven't seen a Sicilian with Warcry before. This is very new. This is reinventing the wheel. I have never seen that. I guess we will see if that's a good decision or if that's a mistake. Okay, well, we're starting both junglers starting with the blue buff. Hayabusa going to maybe pressure on the goal lane and Ling on the EXP lane, which I think is a bit confusing. I don't know if Ling can kill Gato, but maybe Ling's trying a different jungle path. We will see. So we're in the mid lane, nothing's happening, just Sicilian laning against Matilda and Vexana. Oh, Khalid meets them both. Oh, that's a lot of damage of Vexana though. Khalid is already half HP. Oh, Vexana used Flicker for no reason. That was a wastage. I do not agree on that. But because of that, the next Lord, you see, the all this Flicker we used, it adds up. Because of that Flicker, she doesn't have Flicker anymore. And on the next Lord fight, that will be very huge. Hayabusa taking the Lethal Wanderer. And on the gold lane, Claude is getting bullied out of his lane. Bruno and Matilda putting in really good pressure. So far, everything seems very calm, very in the waters. Nothing's happening. Sicilian just trying to build up stacks. Claude just trying to survive. But on the top lane, Claude might be in trouble. Hayabusa looking for an opportunity to pounce like a panther waiting in the bush. Will he engage on Claude? No, he does not. He just jungles and maybe we'll go for this Khalid. Oh no, he does not. He uses his shadow to go back, retreats, plays it safe. So far, neither of the team are taking a risk. They're playing really safe, which I guess I respect because you have to have patience to play this safe. Okay, now the turtle has spawned, and it looks like the blue team might be in advantage in here. Khalid a little bit low, might be in trouble. Kacha trying to get something here, but does not catch anything. Hayabusa uses his shadow, kill, and gets Khalid. Oh, X-Board last insanity onto three people. Oh, that's beautiful. And since Vexana doesn't have flicker, he gets caught up in it. Because he does use Avatar of Guardian, tries to get anything, but he survives. And the only casualty that is Vexana and Khalid. A very good job by Hayabusa on that kill, but Vexana does get taken out. See what I said about the flicker thing? If Vexana didn't use flicker on the first 2 minutes, she would have survived. So that's a bit of a blunder on his part, but it's fine. The now Khalid Sicilian looking for a chance to take on Bruno. Sanguine Claws connects and Bruno gets taken out just like butter. Vexana, Eternal Guard onto Khalid. Khalid looking in trouble. Hayabusa is going to use a Shadow Kill and he takes out Khalid. It looks like a very, like the game is going very balanced. One guy gets taken out and the other guy from the other team gets taken out as well. It's a 2-2 and the goal is nearly equal. So it's very like the game is not in anyone's favor right now. It could go any way at any time. So far, I think the Xborg is really doing good position. Oh, the bad impact though. And Vexana does use Flicker, but the last Insanity is enough to kill her. Hayabusa on the Shadow looking to kill Sicilian, but no, he just goes back to his Shadow. The Circling Eagle on to Ling. Bruno gets taken out with the Tempest of Blades, but Matilda takes out Ling in Retribution. Very well executed by both teams here. See what I said? It's like 4-3-0, but the bad impact does get Matilda to half HP. Now, see, maybe the Warcry is the way to go because now Sicilian is doing good enough damage. Oh, the Vexana is looking in trouble here. Khalid is really harassing her. This Raging Sandstorm is might be enough to take out Vexana. Oh, the Sanguine Claws. Yes, it is enough. Bad impact. Does it? Oh, but the Hayabusa though, looking for something. He has his shadow. Oh, but no, okay. He almost fumbled that. He almost messed it up, but no, his team is there, and they're going to take the Lord. Khalid doesn't have Sandstorm though, so maybe Hayabusa Shadow Kill. Will he get the turtle? He does get a turtle, and he uses his shadow to just run away, and like nothing ever happened. Avatar of Guardian is used onto nobody, but Gatot Kacha does take out Khalid. Tempest of Blades, and it looks like Ling is go. Oh, he almost gets taken out. But the Hayabusa though, you cannot run away. I don't know, he's here. You can't run away from this guy. He knows when to, how to chase and when to follow. A very well move by Arno. Good job on to killing the Ling. I think, oh, and the Claude on the top lane as well. Oh my God. I think so far the red team is doing very good job, but they have to be mindful of that Sicilian. That Sicilian, it could spell troubles if they don't focus him. They should focus him all the, and just when I said they should focus him, they do focus him and they get him out. Oh my God. It's just like they're listening to me. That was a very well played by Hayabusa. Very nice. See, well, the only problem with Sicilian is like you are not so mobile. Like you have to have your ult or a flicker to escape Hayabusa. You really like it's very hard for Sicilian to survive against assassins. But the Ling though trying to farm, but Bruno now doing a bit of a damage. The ball, oh, the Hayabusa Tempest of Blades done to escape Hayabusa, but Hayabusa is looking for more. Oh, he's trying to kill Ling, but the Ling escapes, and the Khalid is also looking very low. Hayabusa does have his shadow kill. Vexana uses her Eternal Guard, but catches nobody. Hayabusa is just going in deep base. Okay, that's a little bit uncalled for. I don't think, you know, it's a bit risky, if I'm being honest. As you can see, Vexana is here though to provide support. Hmm. Now the turtle has spawned. This is the third turtle, so we will see which team takes it. And it looks like Bruno is already starting to take this turtle. And Hayabusa though is on the other side of the map. Gatot Kacha trying to fight Sicilian. Sicilian low HP, does use her ult. Ling takes out Vexana. Tempest of Blades done, and Tempest of Blades you escape. Avatar of Guardian though, it was very late. Didn't do anything helpful in that fight. Bruno is very low. He should be very careful with his positioning here. He goes back to defend his tower. But the Hayabusa, oh, maybe he is just looking for this turtle.
Yeah, and he will be able to take his Ling was a little bit slow. Khalid though in the back line, he's way too deep. He's getting killed by Bruno, but he was flickered to escape. But Hayabusa shadow kill onto Ling, and he almost takes out Khalid as well. A very good job. You can see the patience this man is having. He waits for the Tempest of Blades to be used. He waits for an opportunity to strike, and he knows like when he gets the opportunity, he just goes full send, and that's what the an assassin should strive for. A very well move by him. For the mid lane, Khalid is giving vision to his team. Now, like the goal gap has been officially in the red team's favor. The red team has a 3k more goal lead, and as I said, Immortality popped on bottom lane with the X-Borg. X-Borg looking very low, gets taken out by Vexana. Now the blue team should really, really, really focus on giving stacks to Sicilian because the only way they can win this if like Sicilian's insane amount of damage and if they team up as well. Because you see Hayabusa, the Hayabusa is like snowballing a little. And if Hayabusa snowballs, there's not much you can do. Bruno gets taken out by Khalid. A very good sandstorm by Khalid as well. And the red team seems that they're getting a little bit of overzealous. They're being a little bit too more comfortable about making sandstorm on the two people, but it's not nearly enough to do anything. Hayabusa maybe okay, but on the top lane, Matilda gets taken out by Ling. Oh no, not Matilda, sorry. Claude gets taken out by Bruno. Yes, you can see like Hayabusa is absolutely dominating this Sicilian. Sicilian really cannot do anything. The only way he can start to survive is like if he stays behind the tank or if he builds a Winter Truncheon in early game. See, Hayabusa didn't even pop his shadow kill and he still killed Sicilian easily. The Ling, Ling is not willing to let go of this Lord so easily. He's not going down without a fight. Khalid looking for an opportunity here. Ling just gliding onto the wall. The enemy team does see him though. He gives up and goes to his red buff. I think the Lord is looking in the favor of the red team here. It all depends on who can use retribution well, but the Hayabusa is almost dies to the Lord and goes back to his blue buff to just farm. Oh, Eternal Guard on the Khalid here doesn't really do much. But the Eternal Guard does give them vision, so it's really not that bad. On the top lane, oh, Bruno and Claude looking one versus one. The vengeance is enough to take down Bruno. The Wind of Nature was not needed, but he still used it anyway as a form of insurance, and he does take out the Bruno. A very well job by Claude. The vengeance came in clutch. As you can see, the bad impact is not doing nearly enough damage to be a nuisance here. Oh, but the circling eagle does annoy Ling, but to what avail? Last Insanity popped into Matilda and Vexana, but Vexana takes out Ling. Oh my goodness. Hayabusa is here. He's here for the cleanup. He does use retribution, but does he have the shadow to escape? He does have the shadow to escape. Oh, but the cloth is looking very low. Khalid gets taken out by the Bruno, but Bruno gets a double kill and is on the lead. They had a chance of a comeback, but they went in too deep, especially that Ling. The Ling went in too deep to kill that Vexana, and he paid his life for it. Now the red team can easily take out this Lord CN. I don't know, I forgot the name, so let's just call him Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network looking very well, very pleased with. Oh, Ling tried to Tempest the Blade, tried to steal the Lord, but he wasn't successful. Avatar of Guardian, very low health. Gatotkacha is 1 HP, and he survives. Raging Sandstorm onto two people. But Hayabusa is here. Hayabusa is here for the cleanup. Oh, Shadow Kill onto Khalid alone, and it's enough to take him out. Claude is there. Claude is waiting. Claude is waiting for a perfect opportunity. Does he take this bait? No, he escapes. Yes, that's very wise of him. He could have went for that, but no, he probably would have died. This is not looking good for the try it out team. The blue team looking very dire now. The Lord is marching down the bottom lane. The Sicilian is there to take out the minions, but will it be enough? Will they be able to defend this? Claude looking for something here. Oh, Hayabusa. Oh, that was almost. He almost went in on that, but he did not. Eternal Guardian onto two people. Raging Sandstorm onto two people. Two. One of the Guardian also used on two people. Claude goes in and does not take anyone. Tempest the Blades, but Claude gets taken out by the Bruno instead. Oh, the Bruno takes a triple kill. And that's with that triple kill, the game is enough. The Ling did try his best, but Bruno was way too farmed and he just killed Ling mid animation. A very well job by Team CN, and Team CN will move on to the next game while Team Try It Out will have to say goodbye to this tourney. And that was it for this game. There is more games, so yes, do not fear. There are more games. Have fun. So we will be right back. We will be right back after a short break.